That was just funny. I don't care who you are right there. That was funny right there.
I don't care who you are. Whether you drive a red...
Everyone's watching me and judging like, dude, it looks so simple. And fuck you!
no one here is doing that or on the internet.
Yeah, sure. The internet, where all the peaceful and friendly and understanding people exist. Where no one talks shit about anyone.
No.
It's like a utopia of understanding. And peace-loving people that hate first-person shooters!
Everybody's tolerant, don't care if you drive a red truck or a blue truck.
As long as it's forward, it's okay.
As long as it's forward, I won't stab you in the throat.
Fix or repair daily. God damn it, I tapped the button!
That's how tolerant I am. You can drive any color forward.
Yeah, as long as they ain't pussy pink, we're good. Unless you're a girl, then I encourage that.
I encourage that, that's cool.
And then let me get up on in it. Let me get up on in them guts.
Does your man drive a Chevy? That's not your husband, man. That's your girlfriend.
You're doing it, Peter. You're doing it. No, I gotta... Yay, save point. I don't ever have to go through that shit again.
Yay.
Oh, really?
I miss the old days of save rooms. Those were the days. Yeah, because you were safe. Have you ever played the remake? You haven't played any Resident Evil, have you?
I played Resident Evil 5, sir.
Well, you know, that doesn't count.
That one doesn't count. And you know I played Resident Evil 5 because I beat that game like 3 times with you.
Only 1 through 3 counts, and 0. Then they just become a 3D shooter after that.
Yeah, they just are a third-person shooter. It's true. I know, I remember playing Resident Evil 5 going, this is what Resident Evil is? I don't remember, like, huh. It's just a shooter game. I don't know, what's the big deal been all about? Whoa!
Whoa, bro.
How am I gonna... Who are you gonna...
Who am I gonna call?
Pray, I guess. Oh, shit. I'm excited to have stuffed shells tonight. Oh, fuck.
Yeah, stuffed shells. Give me some stuffed shells. What's being stuffed into them?
Any stuffed shells?
Do you have any stuffed shells? What's in the stuffed shells?
You don't know what stuffed shells are?
Well, you can make different kinds, can't you?
Yes, there are. Well, she's making like a ricotta and cottage cheese type.
I thought you were going to say jalapeno.
No.
Or seafood.
No. No, it's like a...
Jalapeno.
Gonna be like kind of like a lasagna.
Whoa.
I know! There's a lot of bombs up here.
You better nail that in one shot, bro. Yeah, we'll have to play Resident Evil Remake sometime on if we ever do like a Let's Play channel.
Wait, what? Huh? What have we been doing this whole time? Fuck.
This is a talk show.
It's just been for personal... You've been recording all this shit for personal use, Jim?
Yeah.
You're sick!
Sick!
Oh! I thought my tentacle was gonna touch. Gah! Woo! Ah! Son of a bitch!
But like in the original Resident Evil on PlayStation 1, if you get to like a typewriter room, it's an actual safe room. You can take a breath. The remake, not so much. Remake, I was like, oh, it's a typewriter. I'll save my game. Then something busted in and tried to kill me. I was like, this is stressful and not cool.
What's the name of the remake?
It's just Resident Evil, but that people call it the remake with RE capitalized for some reason.
Huh. I thought, isn't there, I think it's Resident... Oh, maybe it's Silent Hill. I'm thinking of Silent Hill. Wasn't there a remake of the original Silent Hill?
That'd be cool.
What was the one where you had to do like a profile test in the beginning of it?
Oh, that was Shattered Memories or something.
Oh, like yeah. Like, we started to play that together, right?
Yeah.
But, like, I think I only played, like, one sitting of it.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind playing that again. That was interesting.
It was. Oh, I can't wait for the new Silent Hill game.
Because, like, you did a profile test at the beginning of it, like, asking about friends and family and trying to figure out what would scare you and, you know, disturb you more.
Nice. There's a kind of indie game on Steam that's trying to be pretty much just PT.
Okay.
So we should, whenever that comes out, we gotta hit that up.
Looks let me know. Sick. We'll get that. We'll definitely get that. Find out the name of it and give it to me, and I can put it on my watch list.
If you don't want a PT, we'll just PT.
Well, the new Resident Evil's kind of reminded me of PT, you know what I mean? It's, again, like Silent Hill's like, oh, you're not going to do it? Fuck it, we'll do it. You want to give up this brilliant idea that the fucking whole world was psyched about and then you just stopped for some reason? Okay.
Yeah.
You're dumb.
Like, no, it's too cool.
Like, you're dumb. Shh. Ah! Did you see that? It looked like I like purposely was like, well, I got through here, so fuck it. That's not what happened, folks.
That's what happened. He's like, fucking...
I got turned around. I'm topsy-turvy.
Jared's trying to troll me. Troll-la-la-la-la-la-la-la. You gotta make it through the minefield.
The minefield is yet to be a problem. Whoa! Whoa! It's because I said something. It's like, I have never blown up in the minefield. Boom! I'm a fucking asshole.
Hey, does that blinking light mean it's on? Fooled you! Yeah.
Son of a bitch. You got me dead!
You thought the audio wasn't recording, and then you died.
What's annoying? Well, I thought something screwed up, because I just looked at it a minute ago, and it was fine, but...
Yeah.
26 minutes of this already.
Damn straight.
I kind of like having that timer up there. It's kind of nice.
Well, editing, we need, like, probably 40 minutes or something.
Oh, yeah, I figured extra time for editing, even though we've been talking pretty consistently during this.
I'll talk consistently.
But, you know, God willing, I get past this part, maybe you can edit a little bit of this out. Just so people can see more of the game.
Is that a bean? You gotta be microscopic. Look at the way things float, like, towards the screen and shit.
Oh, in like a 3D kind of manner.
Yeah.
Adding depth.
You're just inside of a cell or some shit.
With mines.
With mines. Yeah, have you ever been inside a cell? It's crazy.
I've been inside a cell, yes, technically. A prison cell. Oh, shit!
How did you survive prison without being raped instantly?
I didn't say I was in prison, I said I was in a prison
Hot
cell.
ass like that?
I didn't say it was a... Well, thank you. I'm glad someone noticed I've been working out.
Fresh meat!
I didn't say it was an active prison. It was closed the fuck down, sir.
What? Oh. I thought you got arrested one time, though.
I was arrested once, yes.
Sweet.
But I was only ever in the holding cell.
Ah.
Yeah, I was in the holding cell the whole time and then cut bail. We were released on bail.
They should make them like airlocks on a spaceship, so like you're a holding cell and they're like, well, put them in general population. Boop.
Yeah, technically I was in the drunk tank the whole time, which was weird. Because the other holding cell was occupied. Mm. Even though I wasn't drunk or drinking, and I turned myself in.
The drunk tank.
The drunk tank.
Did they get
And I got a friggin'... And this is a great story. So, I got... Not only am I in the friggin' drunk tank, but the whole ordeal was just retarded. Like, this is actually pretty... Like, I know a lot of people that enjoy this story, so I'm going to tell this story.
And it's a real story, not like some channels.
This actually is a real story. Unlike some channels, apparently, they just make up stories and... Yeah. Anyways.
It's entertaining, tell a fake story.
So yeah, so the reason... Oh, I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna fuck you! Woohoo!
Yeah.
There's no time for storytelling right now, I gotta fucking make this corner.
What the hell is that? A new power?
I got a new
squid?
Octopus rescued! Pussy puss!
I've been trapped in the drunk tank forever, man!
Pussy puss! Pussy puss!
You need 19 planets to get in there.
Jesus.
So a story you telling?
Alright, so... I'm arrested for the most stupid, retarded thing in the freaking world is I was driving my vehicle, and for a couple of years, Maine had a law where if your insurance lapsed, then your registration was voided. That only lasted a couple of years in Maine, as far as I recall. But yeah, so technically, even though my vehicle was registered, the registration was void because my insurance lapsed by literally a couple of days. But it was because I was a few weeks late, so it had been, the insurance company, I'm paying my bill, the insurance company voided my insurance, and I was literally going to be paying it in 2 days when I got paid again. Shit. What the fuck?
WTF.
Right?
Give me a W! W! Give me a T! Gee. Give me 5.
Yeah, so anyway, so I get pulled over for that, my car gets towed, and then I got a summons to court. And I swear to God, I remembered the date as being a Tuesday. It was like, you know, I don't know, it was like the 20s, I could have swore it was supposed to be like Tuesday the 23rd or some crap like that. But apparently it was Monday the 22nd. So I called Tuesday because I'm running late, and I'm like, look, I'm on my way, I'm going to literally just be like 3 minutes late, you know, but I just want you to know that I'm on my way, don't freak out. And they're like, oh yeah, your court date was yesterday.
Nice.
So, since I missed court, they're like, we're actually currently typing up the summons for your arrest. Or the warrant for your arrest. And I'm like, okay. So since I missed my court date, warrant for my arrest was put out. And because it was related to a motion violation, because of the whole registration insurance thing, it automatically suspended my license as well, because I missed the court date. Nice. So warrant for my arrest was automatically put out, and my license was automatically suspended. So yeah, so since they told me they were typing up the warrant for my arrest, I'm like, okay, well, I better go just turn myself in and deal with this crap. What does X do? Like, it's saying like X or some shit. Oh, I can switch.
Huh?
Oh, I can and he floats.
Whoa.
Woo. Oh, fuck. Achievement unlocked.
Pickle calamari. You got an achievement for pickle calamari. Strawberry strudel.
It's delicious.
This plot makes no sense. You can switch squids now?
Yep. And some of them have superpowers.
Yeah, your story?
So, okay, yeah. So I go to turn myself in. And the best thing in the world is I go to the jail. And they're like, oh, well, we can't take you in because we haven't got the warrant for your arrest yet. And I'm like, okay. They're like, go over to the town office. Where you said that, you know, because that's who I called, you know, when I was running late. And they're like, you know, go over there, explain to them what's going on, and maybe you can, you know, you can probably work this whole thing out without, you know, having to actually get arrested. You know, just go, you know, talk to them, you know, pay whatever fine, you know, if there's a fine or whatever. And you'll be okay. And I'm like, alright, cool. So I go over to the freaking town office.
Wow, Jesus, Glyven.
Oh, you can only switch while you're on the teleporter thing, too. Because I was trying to switch during the level. Okay, so clearly I need to be this guy right now. Dead.
Tell your story, bro.
Alright, yeah, so, okay, so I go over to the friggin' town office like the officers from the jail told me to. And they're like, no, we can't not put out your arrest. You know, you're the warrant. You know, the judge issued a warrant for your arrest. We have to put out a warrant for your arrest. And I'm like, well, the officers said, whatever. Okay, fine. Well, what do I need to do? They're like, I'm like, well, can, you know, I get the warrant so I can go over to the jail? They're like, no, an officer has to come over and pick up the warrant. And I'm like, okay, well, like, look, I'm just trying to turn myself in so I can get this all taken care of, or get this taken care of without having to get arrested. Like, just tell me what to do. Like, well, there's nothing you can do. You have to wait. You know, an officer has to come over from the jail, pick up the warrant, and then, you know, then they can, you know, then you can get arrested. And I'm like, oh, well, I'm so glad it's so hard to get arrested all of a sudden. So, you know, they call up the jail, and the jail's like, oh, well, we don't have anyone to, you know, yeah, no, I'm sorry, I wouldn't. So then I go back over to the jail, I'm like, look, they said they need you to go over and pick up the warrant, there's nothing they can do, the warrant has to get issued, blah, 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 and they're like, oh, well, we're short-handed right now, we don't have anyone to go over and pick up the warrant. And mind you, like, this is like, you know, just in Rockland, which is a smallish town, but like, you know, the jail's on one side of town, and the town office is on the other side of town, so like, I'm driving back and forth across town over and over and over again. And meanwhile, this is all before I had to go to work, this is back when I worked at Walmart.
Yeah.
And I was ICS, I needed to be in at 11, and this is like 9 o'clock, you know, like 9:30, 10 o'clock in the morning. I was hoping I could get it straightened out real quick before work, you know what I mean? And they're like, no, there's nothing we can do, blah, 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 you're just gonna have to wait, you know, like, we'll get the warrant picked up later. This is fucking annoying as shit. Fuck this fucking ball. Like, there's nothing we can do about it, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, alright, fine, great, cool, awesome. I don't give a fuck anymore. So I go to work all day, like, wondering, like, are the cops just gonna show up at work and just arrest me? You know what I mean? Like, what's going on? You you know, did they make a note that I'll be, you know, in after work to friggin', you know, turn myself in? So it was a very awkward day at work, like all day going, knowing like there's a warrant out for my arrest. I'm at work. And again, like my license has been suspended, so I couldn't drive to work. So my dad had to come, you know, my dad had to take me to work and then come pick me up from work. And then, you know, we drove straight over to the prison, and I turned myself in. And, you know, and again, you know, because now it's like, you know, I didn't get out of work till like 8 o'clock at night, so it's like, you know, 8:20-ish or whatever, 8:30 that night. And I'm like, yeah, I'm here to turn myself in. Like, well, there's no one here to arrest you. And I'm like, what? They're like, yeah, we're gonna have to call a county sheriff to come arrest you. And I'm like, okay. Like, yeah, the closest one's out in Warren. And I'm like, okay. I guess I'll wait. So I had, yeah, they'll be here in about 20 minutes. So like a half hour later, dude shows up, and you know what he did? He literally just walked me from one side of the building to the other. Didn't even handcuff me. Yeah. Didn't read me my Miranda rights. Didn't do nothing. Just escorted me from one side of the building, you know, out the front door, around to the back of the building, and in through the other doors. And they're like, did you know, he's not handcuffed? No. Did you pat him down? No. Like, did you read him his Miranda rights? No. Okay. So then, like, they bring me inside, like, you know, have me put my hands up against the wall in this special little friggin', like, cove, which is, you know, like, there's this, like, this dip in the ground, like, it's all cement. They pat me down, you know, first, and got most of the stuff out of my pockets. Now, again, I was just at Walmart. I'm on ICS, you know, like, I did stocking and shit like that. So, like, I literally had, like, I have a razor blade in my pocket. I have, you know, pens in my pocket. Tons of change in my pocket. Like,
Y button. There we go.
Just, like, I got just, like, tons of crap in my pockets. And they're, like, pulling out, like, okay, there's, like, he's got $4.37 in change, you know. One box cutter, this, that, and the other thing, and they missed my keys. So yeah, so again, first they pat me down, like, just freestanding, with my hands on my head, and then they have me bring me over to this cement wall, and there's like a dip in the ground where they had me stand. So like a dip in the ground, I stand up, you know, there's circles on the wall where they want me to put my hands. And do I want to be the? I guess I'll be the little guy this time because I don't know any better. Maybe I should have floated. Yeah, so once they pat me down for the second time with my hands up against, you know, on the wall, you know, and then they're like, okay, now take off your sweatshirt, your belt, and your shoes. And I'm like, okay. And then I go to take off my sweatshirt, and I'm like, oh, you guys missed my keys. And they're like, oh, that's embarrassing. Because, you know, I could shank somebody with my fucking keys, you crazy bastards. Put fucking car keys in my pocket, and they fucking missed them. So that was pretty funny.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, they're like, you know, so when the officer first, you know, takes me over, because again, my dad's with me, so he can fucking bail me out real quick, and he was also my ride. He's like, how long is this going to take? And the officer's like, oh, it shouldn't take more than 20 minutes. 2.5 hours later, man.
Yeah.
Like, 2.5 friggin' hours later, because you want to know what happened? I got the fucking new guy. Like, once they finally got me in the fucking jail cell, or in the fucking holding cell, they're like, well, we could start processing you, but first, you know, because it's late at night, they had to go call a friggin', you know, a certified bailiff dude. Or, not a bailiff, what the fuck is it? Yeah, maybe, I can't remember. Yeah, but basically, like, some dude that's in charge of, like, you know, people being out on bail or whatever the fuck. So I'm like, alright, cool, great. So he had to call some dude who apparently was home having dinner, had to wait for him to come in. And then they also decided to wait on processing me, because not only did they have to wait for that guy, but they wanted to wait for the new guy to punch in, so they could start training have the new guy to have the new guy process me as his
Run a train on him.
His first time processing someone by himself.
Was he gentle? That was his first time?
So, it's his first time apparently processing someone on his own. I get to be the lucky fucking asshole. And it was so bad. It was so painful. Like, the first thing he's doing is, like, trying to fingerprint me. And he's like, no, roll your finger. No, like, he's trying to, like, physically manhandle my hands and get them to do what he wants them to do. But he's not, like... I'm trying to let him control my hands, but I know it needs to get done at the same time. You know what I mean? And I'm just like... You're not doing it right. Like, you need to... No, he's like, no, you gotta roll your finger. I'm like, I know, but, like, look, are you, like, stop trying to control, either tell me what to do or control my hand, but, like, you can't half control my hand and then be mad that I'm not doing what you're doing, or I'm not doing what you want me to be doing.
Sweet. Tell your story.
Yeah, so, like, I'm fighting with him friggin' for the fingerprinting, and friggin' all this is going on, so, like, the fucking just fingerprinting me took, like, fucking, like, 10 minutes when I should have taken, like, 30 seconds. And then, like, when he's going to take my picture, my mugshots, he's, like, describing, like, the most retarded way possible. He's like, look forward. And I'm like, okay, so I'm looking at him. He's like, no, look forward. And I'm like, I'm fucking looking forward. And he's like, well, no, turn. And I'm like, okay, so I turned to my left, and he's like, no, the other way. And I'm like, to my, fucking tell me a direction, dude. Like, turn to my right? Yeah, well, I guess, no, to your left. So I'm like, I am turned to my left. He's like, no, your other left. And I'm like, no, that's your fucking left, asshole. You want me to turn to my right? Yeah, turn to your right. I'm like, okay. What the fuck? Like, it was just the most fucking retarded thing in the fucking world. Like, I couldn't fucking believe it. Like, 2.5 hours. Like, oh, it should only take about 20 minutes. 2.5 fucking hours later. And then when I finally friggin', like, you know, because of course I had to get called back to court again to actually, like, settle the whole thing. Friggin' things like, yeah, you're all set. Like, got my fucking money back for fucking, like, posting bond. Oh, it was a bondsman, yeah, that's what it was, or whatever the fuck, you know.
Yeah.
Posting bond,
James Bond.
I got all my money back for friggin' having what I paid to friggin', you know, to post bail or whatever the fuck, so to speak. Or, you know, my bond, or whatever the hell you call it. And, like, there was no consequences, or all it was is, like, I now have an arrest record, technically. And I had to waste fucking 2.5 hours of my life that night, but, like, when I finally was in court, like, oh, yeah, so it was, like, my insurance lapsed, I now have insurance on my car, here's the documentation, blah, 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 okay, yep, okay, you're good to go, yep, and you'll be rewarded your money back.
Really?
Cool, great, awesome. Yep, okay. Have a nice day. Dumbest shit in the world.
Have a nice day.
I wish I knew where I was going.
Well.
Fuck.
That's a question everybody asks themselves.
In life.
Where am I going?
What is the meaning of life?
Why do I gotta crush this doggy's head? No! Doggy's fragile, doggy's hole! Garm, quiet. Don't do it, Garm. You have to go in the middle. There it is. Right?
Yeah, see, look, I opened up. There was doors there, bars keeping me from getting in here.
Sweet.
Boom! So that's whatever the fuck this game was.
That's whatever that was for you.
Airscape or something like that.
Airscape. Airscape. It's an indie game. It's on Steam. It's really popular. You want it. You love it. You need it. Go and get you some.
Bad.
Go and get you some.
I was just trying to tell a story through half of it, and I probably would have done a little bit better.
Yeah, this game has the most pretentious storyline.
Unless I think it must go off to another area that I can't see, but there's 5 zones in this map. And I'm through 3 of them already.
Yeah.
Hey, 49 cents, man, can't beat that. Check you next time. Chicka.
Chick. Oh.
Oh.